Jai Shri Krishna. I'm Vallabhdas, director of the Shyamdas Foundation, and I want to tell you a little bit today about this amazing book, Ocean of Grace, which Shyamdasji published about his relationship with his guru, and it contains a lot of his guru, Shri Prathameshji's teachings, both written and spoken. And in fact, one of the ways that Shyamdas compiled this book was with audio recordings of their actual conversations. In this book, we can read these private dialogues between a devotional teacher, Prathameshji, and Shyamdas, who really was such an amazing student of Dharma. Those of us who met Shyamdas in the West, we usually think of him as a teacher. When you saw him in India, you really got a sense what a student Shyamdas was, what a listener. And really all of these amazing teachings which he's been able to share with us are the result of his careful listening, his study, his association in India over the years. And this book, Ocean of Grace, is something that really gives a view into that. Also, if you visit our Shyamdas Foundation archives, there's a file in there called the Island Talks, in which Shyamdas read from this book soon after it was published.
I'm going to read just for a minute or two, and I'll read more later. This is some private dialogue that will give you more of a flavor of what really went on. It was originally spoken largely in Hindi or Braj Bhasha. Sometimes he spoke some in English, and the translation is mine.
Shyamdas has given us in this book, in this small container, he's given us definitely some amazing tastes of the ocean of grace and devotion that flowed through his guru and through their relationship. One of the many amazing exchanges between Shyamdas and Prathameshji, which is documented in this book, is one of their discussions about Shri Minaji, the grace goddess river, who's worshipped in Pushti Marika. I want to share a little bit of that with you today. His Holiness Shri Prathameshji says, Shri Minaji allows perfect bliss to take root within her bhaktas. She helps her souls remember Shri Krishna, and she urges him to choose them. She not only makes her own remember the Lord's form, but she also transforms them and gives them divine vision. It is possible to forget the world without necessarily becoming attached to the Lord, such is the case when a person faints. But Shri Minaji allows the soul to both forget what is worldly or temporal, but also allows her to become totally attached to the eternal beloved. Shri Minaji increases the bhakta's love for Mukunda, Krishna, the giver of liberation. His limbs may fill the universe, but his bhaktas say, it does not matter how you are, be infinite, do whatever you want, but let me take on a form that enables me to please you. Devotional joy always transcends mundane pleasures, and so the word Leela is used for Sri Krishna's plays. Shri Minaji encourages her bhaktas to remember those divine exchanges. Shri Minaji, daughter of the sun, brings devotees to the greatest gathering of nectar, which is forever experienced between Shri Krishna and his bhaktas. She always nourishes their devotional mood. While removing any traces of ignorance, she makes her souls increasingly more attached to the beloved by removing every veil from their hearts.